I grew up in a haunted house, and these are my stories. It's middle of the night. There's no one in the kitchen. It's not that big of a house. It's an old Cape. You've seen the photos like in my post history. So it's not that big of a house for anyone to be in the kitchen for her not to know that there was someone there. So she gets a little spooked, and she says while she's laying there with the dog laying next to her, she could feel someone push up on the bottom of the futon. Again, it's an old futon, no box spring. It's just spring with a mattress over it, and that's about it. She said she could feel someone pushing on the bottom. So whatever this was like trying to get her attention as hard as it could. What made it worse was it wasn't the fact that she heard the sound upstairs. It wasn't the fact that she heard like the paper towel rip in the kitchen. And it wasn't even the fact something was pushing on the bottom. She could probably explain all this stuff in some way, shape, or form. What freaked her out the most was the dog was laying next to her. We had a little like Bichon Francais that loved my cousin and would love to lay next to her like in the bed or any bed. It began to growl, reacting to whatever it was pushing but underneath her under the futon. My cousin Tiziana, rightly so, freaks out. She goes into my mom's room where I was sleeping. My mom was at work, and she wakes me up. And she's like, hey, I don't want to sleep in the living room by myself. Can I sleep in here with you? Because, like, I'm freaking out. And she was actually kind of crying a little bit. And I'm like, sure, yeah. Like, because I knew the history of the house. I wasn't going to tell her, you know. So now it begs the question, what was it, and what did she experience? Was it the same thing that Alberto experienced in the same living room? Was it the same spirit? Was it trying to get her attention? Like, what was it? That's our story for today, friends. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think. And, of course, obviously, where you're seeing me from. That is it for me today, friends. As always, be easy, stay frosty, and may the force be with you. Peace.